Hey guys, it's Lisa Blake here with eXp Realty coming to you live from Denver, Colorado. Anyway, I had something heavy on my heart that I just wanted to chat about. I am totally raggedy, left the house with wet hair because I had a dentist appointment and kind of looking like a little bum today, but I had a thought and I just wanted to share it with you before I forgot what I was thinking. So anyway, I don't know if any of you have heard, but Zillow has announced that they are no longer buying homes. I think they said until the end of the year. I'm not quite sure if they're going to change that or not. And that's because they have a surplus of inventory from buying a bunch of homes cash. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. It's interesting. So I'm sure you guys know that there's buyers, investors out there that are buying houses for market value or above market value or whatever they're deciding to do. But here's the deal. They were doing that to gain market share in certain markets so that they could, obviously they wanted to become real estate companies and be in the market to list homes as well. So because they were buying homes at market value and a lot of times above market value to be able to gain market share, as they were repairing them and putting them back on the market, they were overpricing them, which some of them were selling and some of them were not selling, right? The ones that were not selling, they were doing price reductions, and they really didn't mind that because they were using Wall Street money and they had a certain amount of inventory that they had to buy. So they didn't really care that they had to put it on the market and then do price reductions. So anyway, what that was doing was inflating our prices so much so that buyers were, they were just getting outbid and they couldn't get into that market, right? I saw an interview today with the previous CEO of Zillow talking about this today, and what he mentioned was how people are saying, oh, this is going to change once the market shifts. These iBuyers aren't going to be in the market anymore. And what he said was that he feels that this is actually going to be the opposite, that when people are in distress, that there's going to be more opportunity for these cash investors to buy homes. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. And I want you to hear what I have to say about that. So they are probably correct. There are probably going to be people in that situation where they have to get out right away. They need a cash offer. They're in a very distressed situation where they have to sell their house in, 5 days or whatever. They will be in a good situation to use somebody like that. But when they have been how they have been buying houses in the past year is not going to be the same way that they're going to buy homes when the market is in a distressed situation. They cannot do that. The way they were buying houses before was that they knew or they were banking on the appreciation in the market, right? We've just been appreciating month over month over month, right? So when they would buy a home for top dollar or above market value even, they were banking on going in there, doing little repairs. I don't know for sure, but I don't think that they were buying very hugely distressed properties that they need to put a ton of money into. I believe that they were buying mostly homes that just might need carpet and paint, might need a little granite here and there. And then they would go and they would put it back on the market in another 2 months. Well, it might not have been a huge amount of gain for them, but they didn't really care because they had quantity, right? They had a ton of market share. They had a ton of homes. So if they made 10 grand on a house, they were happy with that. Well, what's going to happen is that when the market does shift, it's going to go the other way, right? It's going to go from making 10 grand to losing 10 grand. So these these buyers slash investors are not going to come in and offer you top dollar, right? They're going to say, yeah, we'll buy your house, but we're going to buy it for 25% less than what it's worth right now. So if you're in a distressed situation, don't panic. Go to your local real estate professional. Go to somebody that you really trust, that they're going to have your best interest at heart. I'm not saying that those people are not going to have your best interest at heart, but they are going to be smart. They're not in the market to lose money. This has been a strategy for them. When the market shifts, they're not going to say, okay, we're going to give you 100% value right now. They're going to say, we're going to give you 70% value, 65% value, because we know by the time we go and resell it or rent it or whatever we're going to do, we're going to lose money because the market's going to keep going down. I'm not saying we're going to have a crash like '08. Nobody has that crystal ball. I don't care who you talk to. Nobody knows what's going to happen. But if you do have to sell your home for whatever reason, talk to somebody that you trust. Yes, if you need to sell your home in 5 days, an investor is probably the way to go. But we all have investors that are not going to rip you off. And I'm not saying that those guys are going to rip you off. I'm just saying that if we put your house on the market, you're going to get top dollar. You're going to get what your home is worth on the market. If you don't put your house on the market, we're not going to be able to get top dollar, because the market and buyers dictate what your home is worth. By putting it on the market, you're going to have multiple people seeing your home. If you sell it to an investor or an iBuyer, you're going to have one person that's seeing your home. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of information about that. I've been around a long time. I've seen the ebbs and flows of the market. So I just wanted to give you my input. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying they're right. I'm just saying that this is my opinion. And I hope that you liked this video, and I love y'all. Talk to you soon.